Hello folks, so welcome to the February 2018 Loot Crate unboxing of Loot Crate. Once upon a time, I had amazing things to say about this company. Once upon a time, I would get the boxes, and I've even talked about this. It was kind of like having that one older relative who always just kind of had something cool to give you every time you saw him or her. Hey, I've been traveling. I just came back, and here's something that I got you. That was like Loot Crate once upon a time, once a month. Lately, though, and when I say lately, I mean like the last year, the boxes have just really gone downhill in quality, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, like their now dead predecessors, NerdBlock, they're over diversifying. They've got too many product lines out there. They've got too many things that are coming out. I'm just not. I'm not feeling what I'm seeing coming through in Loot Crate every month. I haven't had, so if you watch my videos, one thing that I constantly talk about, kind of my justification, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I'm looking for little moments of joy. Like when I look in this box, this is blind. I steer clear of social media. I don't watch any of the other YouTube unboxings. I want to be completely surprised with what I see in here. Because back in the old days, when it was just Loot Crate and NerdBlock, I'd see friends posting pictures like, oh my god, I can't wait to get that. But there was no like actual moment of surprise. The surprise was when I saw the picture that a friend posted on their Facebook or that a friend posted on their Twitter. So now this is blind. Like, I see that there's a t-shirt in there. So the one thing they do well, because I try to be at least kind of positive when I do these videos. The one thing they do well is turn out crappy box after crappy box without getting cut. But I do think the one thing they do well is they decorate the insides of their boxes. So in other words, that was where Loot Crate really led the way. With NerdBlock products, the box was kind of a nice secondary storage for stuff that I didn't want, but I didn't want to throw away. The old Gamer Block box actually used to look like an 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System. But that was all on the outside. The inside, though, every month they would do something cool at Loot Crate with the box. So in other words, the box could become something. It could be like a playset for something that was inside the box. It could be kind of punched out and turned into something. So let's see what we've got here. I have no idea what's in here. Okay, I see one thing, two things. Oh, so the other one good thing that they do is execution already delayed. We'll talk about that in a second because this has caught my attention. Oh yes, yes, yes. Fuck yes. I am so owning this. As we speak, this is the second weekend of Black Panther in the box office. Given the white, ignorant, racist country that we live in, seeing this film succeed to the degree that it has just made me beyond happy. And the fact that we're getting so many awesome characters. I'm going to say it. I think I said this in my last Geek video that I did. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Loot Crate. If you're watching, if you want to see me absolutely gush, give me an awesome Shuri item. That is the challenge. Don't get me wrong. Listen, the t-shirt itself is Black Panther. You have T'Challa fighting kind of against a kind of a silhouetted spirit of a Black Panther. That's awesome. It's his movie. Come on, you can't take that away from him. But god damn it. The first geek subscription company that gives me an awesome Shuri item and or an awesome Okoye item, you are going to see me absolutely gush in ways that I haven't gushed unboxing these boxes in a very long time. I am loving this shirt. I am absolutely. So how on board am I with this film? I'm going to see it the third time in theaters tomorrow, and this is going to be the T-shirt that I wear when I do that. So, somebody at Loot Crate, again, you've over-diversified, you've overextended yourself, but you did some forward thinking. Very good timing on the shirt. Absolutely love it. Let's see what else we've got in here. We've got what looks like a poster or a print. It was Geek Fuel that I unboxed and made the Shuri challenge in. This is what I'm talking about. Just a simple little piece of cardboard. It doesn't have to be cardboard tubing. Just a little cardboard rectangle has protected this print to the point where the print hasn't been damaged. Now I just have to get the print out. And let's see what we've got here. Really? I have to say this because I know some of you are under the demographic, but if you are if you are white, if you grew up in a Christianized family, if you are Generation X, any of those, you are probably familiar with the film A Christmas Story. And the ongoing narrative in A Christmas Story is Ralphie waiting for his little orphan Annie decoder pin. And it finally arrives. We get a couple cutscenes where he looks to the mailbox and it's not there yet. He looks to the mailbox and it's not there yet. He looks to the mailbox and it arrives. And he listens to the broadcast because he wants to get little orphan Annie's secret message. Apparently, Ralphie is the one kid who hasn't figured out that all they've done is just a shift on the alphabet. So instead of, A equaling 1, A equals 3 or 4, and then you continue the alphabet from there. Anyway, he runs upstairs, and his little brother is about to piss himself. He decodes the message from Little Orphan Annie, and it's an Ovaltine advertisement. Now, I don't know what's on the back of this, but I want you to see what I saw when I opened this up. This is an ad from Loot Crate for one of the products that they're overextending themselves on. Because what? It's been 2 years since the last Fallout game came out. Hot property, kids. Everybody's playing and talking about Fallout right now. I haven't even looked in Fallout Shelter, so I'm going to say this. I am not a fan of the Fallout franchise. I am speaking as one of those Gen Xers whose whole adolescence was basically spent in fear of the fact that one day randomly I would hear sirens, and depending on when I heard the sirens, I would have about 15 minutes left to live before there was a giant flash in the sky, and seconds later I was incinerated by a ring of nuclear fire. I just don't find the idea of living in a post-nuclear wasteland fun. That's why all my friends are like, oh my god, you wouldn't go see Mad Max? You're anti-feminist. I'm not anti-feminist. I don't want to fucking watch my nightmares brought to life. So, I never got into the Fallout thing. I will say, because they did have a mobile game, I did play Fallout Shelter for a little while, but I haven't even touched that in like a year. I would go into I'm afraid that I'm going to go into my Fallout Shelter and it's going to look like fucking Detroit. I'm going to have a few groups of hipster dwellers kind of just, hanging out, but everybody else is just like dead and the power's off and everything else. But they gave a print, and I guess the print is somehow relevant to the game, but on the back it's a fucking advertisement, drink more Ovaltine, order the Fallout Crate, Little Orphan Annie, you're damn lucky that I'm loving this Black Panther t-shirt. I'm trying to go back to the moment where I was about 5 minutes ago when I saw that t-shirt, and I instantly began gushing. And by the way, in my mind, I'm currently fantasizing about a kick-ass Shuri t-shirt that one of y'all motherfuckers had better be designing right now, because crap like this is what's going to make me cancel, and I am closer to that threshold than farther from it. All right, so let's look at this. So this is the other thing that I have always said that Loot Crate does well. Once upon a time, when Loot Crate began shipping, they had little buttons, and they were just cheapy button-matics. At some point in time, a few years ago, they realized, hey, wait, let's put some money in the button and actually make them look nice. And they put out some really kick-ass enamel pins. So what we have here, and again, I don't know how it really fits in. It's been, what, 3 years since a theatrical release for this license, and 2 years since there was a TV show. But, you know, the pin itself is kind of cool. How to Train Your Dragon. It's obviously a pin of Toothless. Not really seeing cohesion to the theme here yet, but we'll keep going. This, let's see what we've got here. I'm not going to pull them all out just because. Actually, no, it's sealed. So this is something at least a little current, something a little relevant. Pacific Rim Uprising, of course, the sequel to that is coming out very, very soon. A coaster set. The coasters actually look decent, so one thing that I will say is, you know, that is actual real cork on the back. In other words, you know, they're not those cheesy, hard, kind of heavy-set cardboard disposable coasters. You know, this is something that, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say legacy. I don't see myself, you know, 20 years from now when I'm dead, you know, giving these to my nephews or nieces, saying, here, look, Uncle Panda's coasters. But yeah, they're still kind of nice. I like the Pan Pacific insignia on it. I'll probably keep them, just, you know, to kind of have them around. Looks like one more thing here, and I have no idea, so I'm totally lost on this franchise. The Expanse, okay. A ship figural diorama, okay. I've seen worse. I'll leave it at that. And I'm still rocking the positive vibes of the Black Panther t-shirt. That's it. I have the card. The exclusive Black Panther t-shirt, licensed from Marvel, art by Chris Visions. The Expanse, I have no idea how to even pronounce this. Rocinante, Rocinante. Pick your other one and chew me out for the other ones that I botched up. Don't really give a shit. The exclusive Pacific Rim coaster set. The exclusive Fallout 4 art prints. I guess because calling it exclusive advertisement for our latest box might be just a little tacky, even for Loot Crate. Exclusive How to Train Your Dragon pin. And my God, someone finally fucking used their brain. They're putting the magazine up online and not printing it on paper anymore. So we've got the ship diorama. We've got the coaster sets. We have the pin. And we have the advertisement. Oh, I'm sorry, the art print. And the amazing fucking rocking t-shirts. I gotta say, I think if there was any other t-shirt in the box than one of this magnitude, I'd be absolutely bitching. I'm done. You know, at this point in time, we'll see. You know, one t-shirt does not a recurring subscription make. I think I've got one more after this, or maybe this may be the last one. When I said I was turning my Loot Crate subscription off a few months ago, I was not bullshitting. But I just can't remember when they hit my renew. So anyway, folks, that is your February 2018 Loot Crate unboxing. At this point in time, if you want to subscribe, please by all means hit the subscription button below. If you want to interact, leave some comments. I'm trying to interact with people as they leave comments. beyond that, I will see everybody. I think Super Geek Box is the next Geek Box that's going to be coming in. So until then, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and Wakanda forever.